Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel. As you can see, we've got a product unboxing for you. I was expecting one more delivery to be part of this box, part of this delivery, but that delivery never came in. So we're going to go ahead and crack these two boxes open. First up, we're going to start with this mailer on top. This is a mailer in from Blue Panther. So based on a couple of other things I picked up, you can probably guess what this is, but let's crack it open and see what we've got in here. Thankfully, the tape job is not terrible at all. Just get it underneath there. And one more. There we are. We should be able to lift this right out and get that out of shot. Okay. And we'll see in here that I've got the box set for SOE Lysander, a solitaire air war game by Historic Wings and Thomas Van Hare. Take a quick look at the back. SOE Lysander is a solitaire air war game in a narrative style. Your mission is to carry highly trained SOE saboteurs. That's Strategic Operations Executive, I believe. I'm sure someone will correct me on that. Saboteurs escape line directors, wireless operators, couriers, and others from England into German-occupied France. Drop them off and pick up others before returning to RAF Tangmere. Flying by the light of the full moon, you will face German night fighters, Flak, and the Gestapo. Designed by Thomas Van Hare, this is the third of a series of book-based war games and the first of the new Special Missions collection. It contains card-driven play with dice-rolling action to bring the challenges of RAF Special Duties operations in France to life. You play the role of a single pilot whose mission is to aid the resistance and, if luck holds, to survive to see Paris liberated. Les dés sont sur le tapis. Translation, the dice are on the carpet, and yes, my French is horrendous, so I probably butchered that. The code words on BBC Radio Londres that activated the French resistance in Brittany just before D-Day. And of course, to play, you need the book SOE Lysander, available at Amazon.com. Of course, we've opened the book on SOE Lysander on this channel in the past, so we obviously have that book. But that's it for that product unboxing. Now let's bring the other box in shot. This is another delivery from CLS Games, based out of Atlanta, Georgia. They do a lot of war game stuff. Actually, it's a pretty big shop from the looks of it. I've opened a few things from them before. So let's crack this open and see what we've got in here. Usually it's war games I'm looking for from them, but they do, like I said, they do a lot of other stuff, I'm sure. Slice that open carefully. Okay. And we've got packing peanuts. Delightful. I'll close that carefully once I get that little tape piece off. There we go. See if we can sift through these packing peanuts. Good thing I've got a fresh garbage can right here that I just emptied out. I don't know why he packed all this in packing peanuts, but starting to see what we've got. The first thing we're greeted by is the Panzers expansion for Tiger Leader, the World War II ground combat solitaire strategy game. Adding new content, adding vehicle cards, infantry cards, and counters for the same to Tiger Leader. Next, we're greeted by the Zero Leaders Trainees Expansion Pack, which adds 54 trainees and 2 event cards to Zero Leader. We'll be able to add these trainee pilots to our squadron at the start of the campaign and take them into battle. And we do have Zero Leader. Next up, we find the World War II Tank Leader Commander Cards Expansion Pack. Adding 56 enemy commanders to your World War II Tank Leader games, such as Tiger and Sherman Leaders. Includes commanders from US, Britain, Germany, France, Poland, Russia, and Japan. We must have a Tank Leader game, and of course we have Tiger Leader. Next up, we'll continue sifting through the packing peanuts to find that we've got... Come on. We'll find that we've got the Tank Leader Series Terrain Pack expansion, 10 extra tiles to add to your games. Industrial, Riverfront, Urban, and Bogging. How everything's set up. I was hoping there'd be like a quick reference sheet on which tiles were which. And then we'll see in here we've got the other Terrain Pack expansion. So now we've got a lot more tile. Now we've got a lot more tile options rather than what's just in the box. That should be it. Everything that's in here seems like the rest of this is just void fill. So I'll get that dumped out. Just to make sure there's nothing else in here. I don't think there is, but I'd rather make sure. I'll get these packing peanuts in the garbage. And no, there were a couple other mailers in here, but that looks like those were used for just void fill. So I will do it for that box. Now I normally don't do this, but I was up at my local game store, so I'm going to show off the new game that I picked up from my local game store today. Admittedly, I'm not the hugest fan of G.I. Joe, but I did see some videos on the deck building game, and it actually does look pretty interesting. And when I saw this on sale, when I saw the base game on sale about almost half off with one of the expansions, the campaign expansion, Raise the Flag, I decided to grab it. So this is G.I. Joe the deck building game along with the Raise the Flag campaign expansion. We'll take a quick look at the back of this box. Answer the call. Fall in. The evil Cobra threatens the world with their schemes, and it's up to you to stop them. In this deck building game, you and your fellow players will lead teams of G.I. Joe soldiers on missions to stop Cobra's dastardly plans. Each player starts the game with a meager deck that will grow more powerful as you recruit veterans from the G.I. Joe team, requisition gear, and field new vehicles. This fully cooperative game pits you against increasingly dangerous missions to save the world. This core set begins your journey with everything needed to play, but be prepared for more Joes and missions to come. And then taking a look at the campaign expansion, Raise the Flag. All hands on deck and set sail aboard the USS Flag. With Admiral Keelhaul and Shipwreck at the helm, those are names that inspire confidence, the G.I. Joe team is ready to take to the seas and keep the world safe. However, the forces of Cobra are going to make sure this is no pleasure cruise. Raise the Flag introduces a brand new campaign mode to the G.I. Joe deck building game. Over several episodes, the stakes will be raised as your decisions, successes, and failures will compound to create your own narrative for the G.I. Joe team. Keep track of your progress in the campaign log, upgrade the USS Flag, and take the fight to Cobra Commander and his lackeys. Seems fairly heavy, so I imagine there's a lot in there. But that will do it for this product unboxing. Tomorrow we're all set to continue the winter campaign in Arkham Horror, the card game, with the second scenario, The Vanishing of Elena Harper. Wednesday, we're playing Expeditions from Stonemaier Games, and next week, Mystical Munchies will continue out of the Cooking with Deadpool cookbook as we make the entree, Not the Only Fish in the Sea. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications to get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone.